everyone. So Chris and I decided to bring a few more paintings the evening before we fly to Melbourne for the affordable art fair. And once again, our cats wants to come with us, especially Mako and Nala. Nala, do you want to come with us to Melbourne? Sorry, you can't come with us because cats are not allowed, even if you're an artist cat. We've checked in our boxes as an oversized baggage, and we're very satisfied with how the airport and the airline staff handled our paintings. Goodbye, Sydney. See you later. Hello, Melbourne. Here we come. Our paintings landed safely as well. Thanks so much to Virgin Australia Airline, our paintings are all safe and sound. It's been 5 years since the last time we visited Melbourne, and we're so excited to be back, and we can't wait to explore the city once again and feast on their amazing food. But of course, let's do the art show first. This is our way to the venue, and we stayed at Novotel Hotel, which is just right next to it. They have an amazing food as well. I'd give them 10 out of 10 review. Plus, the view from our room is beautiful, overlooking the city. Good morning, Melbourne. Chris and I woke up early this morning because today we will be visiting the venue and then we will be setting up our stand. While the staff were busy preparing, Chris and I decided to go to the city to buy extra things for the show. Melbourne is such a beautiful city. Chris and I love Melbourne. It has this kind of feel-good vibe, and probably because it's the cultural capital of Australia, known for arts, music, and of course, art expression. And let's not forget the food.
We'll just put it on the table. Have a look and see.
Ooh, and my favorite task is to buy bread. Finally, it's bump in time, which means we are now allowed to go inside the venue and set up our stand. First, we need to get our pack that includes our ID and some important materials and information for the show. I felt my adrenaline kicking in seeing the venue. It's massive and everyone was busy preparing and looking excited. Finally, here it is. We used Grace service to transport majority of our paintings from Sydney to Melbourne, and we're so happy with their service. Grace specializes in fine art transport. They take extra care in handling our paintings, and we like that their bubble wraps and boxes are thick. I love taking videos of us during the setup day. I just think it's fun to watch, and because it's too long to take a normal video, I use time lapse. I like time lapse because it's so satisfying to watch. It makes it look easy and quick, but in real time, guess how long? It took us 5 to 6 hours to get everything ready for tomorrow's show. The hardest part was unwrapping each one of them. It took us more than an hour to unpack everything, then we have to plan on how to arrange the paintings on the wall. We're nearly finished, and all we have to do is to lay the carpet and do some finishing touches. But first, let's have Krispy Kreme. The next day was the opening day, and this is how our wall looked like a few hours before the doors were open to the public. This is Avi and Chris. Avi is the owner of Fantastic Framing, where we get our paintings framed, and this is their team in Melbourne. This beautiful bunny made by Rika was our favorite and was the first painting sold. One of the highlights of the opening night was the giving of wine bottle for each of the gallery. Everybody loved it. Chris Anka Gallery features the works of Chris, myself, Keith, and Rika. I sold my first painting for the evening to this beautiful family from my Floral Essence series. Thank you very much. This is day 2 of the fair, and more people were coming. We were so glad Rika came to visit us all the way from New Zealand, and also we're thankful for our friends who came to visit us. This is day 3 of the art fair, and we're so happy to get positive feedbacks from people who came to see and buy our paintings. Finally, it's the last day of the show, and I took a video of the venue. The location was great, by the way, and we didn't have any issues with food and transportation as it was close to the DFO mall. So, this is the entrance of the convention center. That's us. We found new friends in Melbourne, having met these lovely ladies who were our neighbors during the fair. It's pack up time, and we're thankful to everyone who came, especially to our collectors. Also, big thank you to the Affordable Art Fair team who made this possible to us, and the support of our family, friends, and of course, we won't be here without God's blessings. Chris and I decided to celebrate the success of the art fair by having a dinner at Bang Pop restaurant. It's a well-known Thai restaurant just across the venue, and the food was extra delicious. Chris and I went for a late night walk, and we found the Seafarers Bridge. So this footbridge is over Yarra River between South Wharf and Docklands. We checked out the next day, and I'd like to show you the breakfast buffet station at Novotel. The food, by the way, was great, and it helped us get through the day during the entire art show days. Because sometimes Chris and I forget to have lunch, especially when we get too busy. We then explored restaurants and cafes. The following day, we went to have breakfast in Brick Lane Coffee Shop. We went here 5 years ago, and we fell in love with their food and coffee. And then to Loon to try their famous pastries. Chris and I love their croissants. We also visited our friend Pim's art gallery called Black Cat Gallery in Fitzroy. If you're in Melbourne, please check out their gallery. They have a big collection of beautiful paintings. Melbourne has a lot of art centers and museums, which make it more exciting for everyone who loves to explore the world of art. On this day, Chris and I decided to check out light exhibition at ACMI that features the works of Tate's collection. They also have a few of Turner's original paintings, so Chris and I were so excited to be there. Hi Anne, how do you feel seeing Turner's original painting? Not actually glass, no? I think he's got a glass on it. Looks like angel. There's more Turners on the This large painting by John Martin titled The Destruction of Pompeii and Herculaneum has caught my attention for nearly half an hour. This painting was actually based on a true story when the volcano Mount Vesuvius erupted on 24th August AD 79. I was just staring at it and was mesmerized by the extent of the details that I could picture myself inside the painting during the volcanic eruption. Oh, I can just imagine the agony of the people fleeing. I could hear them cry in anguish, seeing their hometown swallowed by the lava. You know what? Looking at this painting, I marveled at how talented John Martin was. Made me wonder if he even cried during the process of making this. By the way, this painting was done in 1822, exactly 200 years ago. And this painting was badly damaged by the flood in 1928 but was extensively restored in 2011. How cool! Thanks state.org.uk. It's actually where I got this information from. Then we went to the next room, which shows the relationship between the light and shadow. We were all seeing two triangles in there, but in reality, there was only one triangle. Just wait for it. See? That's the one triangle. And now we're seeing two. Wow, our eyes were tricked. But we enjoyed it so much. And this one is also my favorite. Just wait for it. Finally, we moved on to the next room and saw the evolution of television sets in our homes. I really enjoyed watching this, and I felt like being transported back in time by a time machine. They exhibited Thor's costume as well. Then we went to Coco Black to buy chocolates for our family in Sydney. We also went to look for Mekong restaurant. We ate in there 5 years ago and we absolutely love their food. And here we are. We finally arrived in Mekong. We love their char grilled chicken and pork chop, plus the spring rolls. Later that evening, Chris and I met up with friends and had dinner at a Korean eat all you can restaurant. It was super delicious and we enjoyed it a lot. You know what? When you're in Melbourne, you can't help but eat and eat. It's just that they have the best restaurant and cafes. So, yeah, why not? We initially thought we'd be doing more of the art fair and a little bit of eating out, but it's the other way now. It has become more of eating and a bit of doing the art fair. Finally, it's home time. Thank you so much, Melbourne, for the wonderful time we had. Also, we have so much gratitude for the Affordable Art Fair team, our friends, family, to everyone who came, especially to our collectors who came to buy our paintings. To God be the glory of everything we have achieved. It feels great to be back home. We miss our kitty cats. She knows that we're arriving today. Inka. Let's see who's going to greet us first. Hello, Nala. Hi, Nala. How are you? How are you all in here? Hello, Minka.
Minka.
Did you miss us? Minka is the sweetest among the three cats, while Nala is like a big sister to all. She's a role model cat and she even knows how to paint.
Cannot control me. You cannot. Okay. You can have a little control, but I'm still in charge. I can attack any minute, but you can control for like a second. Oh, that's nice. That's really a spot right there.
And this is Maku, the little brother who's always playful. And his main job is to annoy Nala and Minka. And that's all. Thank you so much for spending time watching our mini adventure in Melbourne. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye!